What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DR2727. Shout out to my Transformers collectors, my Mezco collectors, 112 scales collectors. Shout out to you and whatever you collect. And this month's video for April is a Transformer collection update. And I'm doing this video as kind of a subsequent video to Bobby Skullface insuring your collection video. I'll put the link to that in the description. And I talked to a couple of insurance companies, the ones he suggested, and I finally decided to go with Collectible Insurance Services, and it's collectinsure.com. I'll put a link to them in the description, and they've been real nice so far. But one of the things they ask is when you sign up is, and I'm in the process of signing up, is to provide an inventory of your collection. And she said a YouTube video will work, so I can kill two birds with one stone. I can give them the link to this, and I can show you guys my latest collection. So there are gonna be some jump cuts in here, so forgive that, but I'm gonna start right now. So to start off, I collect two main brands. I collect Transformers MP third party and Legend Scale third party and some IDW stuff. And I collect wrestling figures. And I have the wrestling figures broken up by groups. So WWF, independent, like World Class, Memphis, AWA, and WCW. And so I'll just zoom in so you can see. So at the top, I have kind of the NWO, that 90s run. In the middle, I have the 80s and kind of 90s bad guys, the Horsemen, the Midnight Express, Harlem Heat. At the bottom, I have the 80s and very early 90s good guys, Dusty, Magnum, the Road Warriors, Ron Simmons, Sting, Luger, Wyndham. And over in the middle is kind of my AWA leftover guys, Zbyszko, Kurt Hennig, the Nasty Boys, and I had Kamala and Papa Shango. And above them, I have Memphis. I have Jerry Lawler, Forgive the Light. Coco Beware. I have Lord Humongous, which is Sid Vicious with a mask on that's custom. It's hard to tell him. I have the Zambui Express. I have Dirty Dutch Mantel. And at the top is World Class Wrestling, which was my favorite. I got which was my favorite growing up. The Von Eggers were my favorite. I got Kerry and Kevin. I have Bruiser Brody, Abdul the Butcher, and the custom Playboy Gary Hart that I made, and the Freebirds. Oh, and the Zambui Express is custom. And over to the right is the WWF. And as you can see, I got Vince in the middle with kind of the iconic ones in my mind. Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold, The Rock. I kept The Rock with the Nation just because I always liked him with the Nation. The Undertaker, Paul Bearer. In the bottom, I just got some miscellaneous Macho Man, his brother Leaping Lanny Poffo, $1 Million Man, Andre the Giant. At the top, I got DX, Bret the Hart Foundation, Junkyard Dog, Flair, Bobby the Brain, Brooklyn Brawler. So these are just some of the characters I like this wrestling. This is the collection that may grow the most because I'm always thinking of customs I want. Like I want a Superstar Bill Dundee. I want just a whole bunch of customs. Maybe the WWF is pretty much fleshed out the way it will be, but the others I want to grow. I want to grow specifically my independent and a little more the WCW, NWA kind of ramp. So this is my wrestling collection so far. So continuing with my non-transform stuff, this is the stuff that's on top of the details. Just I don't have enough space, so it's not something I'm as interested in. So this is why they sit on top of the details. But this is my Marvel Legends collection. And a big Bertha shout out to my brother Jal Horton, the True Toy Soldier. He sent me that. He sent me most of these, but thank you for sending me this one in particular. I love Big Bertha. Big Barter. If I could think of the names. Here's my Marvel collection. Silver Surfer is my favorite Marvel character, and Colossus is my favorite X-Man. I love that Valkyrie. Miss Marvel, she was the first Muslim comic book character. Of course, I had to have a Black Panther. Had to have a Captain America. This Iron Man really isn't that good, but it's pretty much all die cast. And here are my Star Wars. I have Kylo, Darth Vader, and that movie Realization, that kind of Tamashii Nations line, Darth Vader. I am going to get the Samuel Jackson Jedi. I'm going to get a Yoda Jedi. I'm really a big Sith and Jedi person. The rest of them I really don't care as much about. But this is my Star Wars collection for now. And as we pan out, custom shoes that my wonderful fiance bought me like 2 years ago. They're Chuck Taylors that has been airbrushed. I have Hot Toys in 1/6, but I don't display them right now. But this is a third-party 1/6, and it is a Uncle Burger. It's a Joker done up as Ronald McDonald. And I just put a Happy Meal box and a McDonald's thing in there. And so now we can get to the Transformers. This is Striker Noir, and these are kind of my legend scales, and of course the Skylinks that I've got more recently. I haven't had space. I don't have any space in the details to put it, so just show it in here. That Iron Factory Megatron and Torn, they're two amazing figures. On the back is a custom Megatron I'm trying to sell. If you want to get it to it, if you want to get it, get it. If you want to get it, let me know. And that Lug Nut, I think that was my favorite character from the animated show. And here is some retro stuff. And we're starting the details. So this first detail is my Legends display. I have pretty much all the Legends in here. Just to pan down. It's a collection of Iron Factory, Magic Square, Unique Toys, DX9, kind of all the major people who are doing Legend scale right now. Now I always try to have a keystone piece in each detail. So at the top one is Unicron, and the bottom one is Metroplex, in the middle is the Bruticus. Here, of course, my MPs, and this is Season 1 Autobots Part 1. The Seekers. Fans, Toys, Insecticons, Reflector, Acid Storm, and Shockwave. Other Autobots. And forgive how long I'm taking. I'm also doing this as a reminder for insurance purposes too, so they can get a full idea of my collection. Next is Season 1 Continued. It's my Takara Masterpiece. My Takara Masterpiece Soundwave. It's Transbots Apollyon. I actually think that's the best display in Megatron. It looks the closest to me so far. Of course, you got Fans, Toys, Dinobots. I do want to say something about this display. I bought that Devastator head as a separate piece. I have the original Toy World Devastator Constructor, excuse me, and I didn't know the colors didn't match up, so I didn't have anything particular to do with it. So I just said I'll let the Dinobots smash it up and play with it or whatever. So I didn't want to resell it since I didn't think it was worth reselling. Now we start Season 2. It's a combination of Autobots and Decepticons, like all my details are. The Seekers. Red Alert hiding back though. Like, hey, forget you guys. I don't have to pay you attention to you. That's the one toy I do show from the back. Since we always talk about we don't show our toys from the back. Triple Changers. That's the tracks. Next, it wraps up season 2 and starts into season 3. Here are the Junkions I have so far. Say the toy, Superior. Fans Toys, Omega Supreme, and Sea Spray. So Fans Toys, season 3. Fans Toys, Scourge, Cyclonus, Galvatron, HTB Scourge. Some of the movie bots that I thought looked cool together. Unique Toys Land, their Octane and their Sandstorm. Both of these actually are better toys than people give them credit for. Like that Octane is a wonderful triple changer. This is the detox with the most in it. The shelf with the most in it. Season 3, season 4. Just all the stuff. Point Blank, Hardhead, Ultra Madness, DX9 Carry, which I think is the best Rodimus, Perceptor, Blur, Pipes, Swerve, Outback, Willie, Tailgate. Sweeps. Now we start on combiners, XTBs, Stunnicons with Transformation Minosaur. I still got Warbitron Bruticus. I am trying to wait for MMC's Bruticus because unpopular opinion alert, I hate Zeta's Bruticus. I think it looks horrible in bot mode, like too bad. Individual bot modes. I don't care how good combined mode look when the individual bots look that bad. And of course, wrapping out with the Master Builder episode, Devastated with Horse and Grapple. Continuing with our combiners theme. Unique Toys, Abominus, Season 4 Goodness, Make Toys Combiners, Feral Rex, MMC Feral Rex. Again, forget the shoddy camera work. And here's my IDW shelf. And this is a recreation of a scene from the comics. I actually love that scene and that whole story. But MMC's Overlord, their DJD with on DX9 Megatron. If it wasn't for MMC dropping the nickel in the pit, I would seriously consider trading out the DJD for Iron Factory's DJD. I'm going to get their DJD, Iron Factory DJD anyway, but I would consider selling these if it wasn't for the nickel and the pit coming. The Lost Light Crew. Nova Prime, same thing with him. I got Iron Factory's Nova Prime and I'm seriously considering trading him out, but we'll see. These are the records I got so far. Wrecking Rule, I guess. And my final shelf is kind of miscellaneous stuff. So Flames Towards Torn, Planet X, and Generations Prime and Bumblebee. And I really like this shelf because the video game is what got me back into collecting and just loving Transformers. And so I had to get a homage to that for that reason. Mastermade Omega Supreme. Unique Toys Pure Kill, and which is a really good toy. And I think it was Toy of the Year last year for me. I'm pretty sure I voted Toy of the Year last year. And the Bumblebee, my sister-in-law gave me a die-cast Bumblebee. It doesn't transform. But, yep. That is my collection. So again, thank you guys. I'm sorry it took so long. And again, I hope I covered everything I need for insurance purposes. But this is my collection. And I will say this, if it was one more thing I could collect, if I had enough room and I had the money, I probably would get into Hot Toys. Probably Marvel Hot Toys, movie Hot Toys. And I probably would collect Marvel Legends Into the Spider-Verse characters because I really like that movie. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Check me out. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. This your boy DR2727. I'm out.